Welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes Brew Reviews. We're on.
We got the wonderful Gourds Gone Wild by the Tampa Bay Brewing Company. This wonderful can, so far from what I can see, looks really nice with the orange and black with silver. Have you ever had this before, Cal?
I actually have. I gave in to temptation, and I've had this beer once or twice before we filmed this segment. Honesty counts for something, but let's go ahead and give this beer a nice, honest critiquing.
Alright, fair enough. I have yet to have this beer. I'm very intrigued to see how it looks, how it tastes, and of course how it smells, and see upon further review whether or not it's good warm, more than cold. So let's go ahead and dive down and see what this Gourds Gone Wild has for us.
We're gonna dig deep. We're gonna dig real deep in the pumpkin.
Real deep in that
pumpkin patch.
So we have the wonderful Tampa Bay Brewing Company's Gourds Gone Wild Pumpkin Ale, and of course founded in the beautiful Tampa Bay, area of Florida. I mean, what else is there besides Miami? Mainly Tampa, Miami, and what else?
Tallahassee, but there's not a lot going on there.
Yeah, you hear that? We're watching you, Tallahassee.
We're coming for you, Tallahassee.
Anywho, besides Tampa Bay Brewing Company, we have a lot of breweries up in Tampa, and that's what we love about this place. So we decided to grab a 4-pack of this boy.
And let's reiterate the name, Gourds Gone Wild.
Yeah, not Gorls like how Brew says
Gourds.
it. It's
Gourds.
It's Gourds, not
Gourds
Gorls.
Gone Wild. And those pumpkins, they went wild, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They went real wild.
They showed all their seeds.
So let's go ahead, if this would make a good pie.
Alright, so let's go ahead and pop this tab on this beautiful can, or in my personal opinion, artistically beautiful can, since it has the orange and black, which represents Halloween, the best holiday of the year. I don't care who you are. Christmas, you come in second. Sorry, but
I'll take candy over presents any day.
Yeah, because then, at least candy won't disappoint. So let's go ahead and open this, pour it, and see how it smells, alright?
Alright, we're back with the Gourds Gone Wild. We have poured these into our glasses, and we will see if those gourds have gone wild. Once they're out of the can, do they go wild?
I hope so, but literally for how many episodes now, we can never get an even head on either beer.
From
the
same can.
Same exact way, same can, same bottle. We can never get this. I don't know why. It makes no sense.
Like he said, we pour the same exact way. We don't do anything different. It's the same temperature, the same can. What more do you want from us? But anyways, let's go ahead and get a smell test of these beers.
Smell test of these beers.
There you go. Beat you to it, sir.
Immediately getting a vanilla bean essence to it in a way. Definitely getting a bit of the pumpkin as well, but that's all I'm really sensing.
It's just straight up vanilla and pumpkin. There's not a whole lot else for the smells. It just tastes like you have a straight up Madagascar vanilla bean. You cut that open with some pumpkin meat right next to it, and you are pretty much good to go.
Definitely. I mean, without tasting it, I feel like the scent of the vanilla just overpowers everything. That's all I'm getting from this.
Like a little bit too much vanilla?
Yeah. For it to be a pumpkin ale, and immediate thoughts are, oh, it's probably vanilla or vanilla extract or something like that. It's kind of lackluster.
I can kind of attest to that. So let's go ahead and get a taste test.
Clank it and drank it.
Initial thoughts.
It doesn't really have much of a flavor to it, in my opinion. It kind of tastes like watered down, like pumpkin rind in a way, with a big hint of vanilla, and then the alcohol kind of washes everything together, and it doesn't really blend well, in my opinion. I'll admit, not really satisfied with it. It's not really refreshing, in my opinion. It probably wouldn't be the first thing I would grab out of the supermarket. Even though I love the design on the can and the name of it, of course, because it's a pun.
It's very punny.
I don't know. I don't see it really doing well once we leave it outside. What about you?
I absolutely adore the can. I mean, I like how the Gourds Gone Wild, like he said, it's a pun within itself. It's funny. The Gourds Gone Wild is shaped like a pumpkin on the can. It's black and orange, just like a traditional Halloween kind of thing.
And it's matte, not shiny.
Yeah, it's very matte colored. It's just very traditional looking. And there's pumpkins all over this beer. They're missing the vanilla beans, though. There's a lot more vanilla flavor coming out of this beer than there is pumpkin. But I don't expect this beer to be around year long. It's a very traditional Halloween type of beer. I wouldn't expect to see it out, in stores outside of like September, October, November, and December at the latest. The rest of the year, you're not really going to find this beer. How do you feel about that, Heath?
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that. I can definitely see why it's only a seasonal. Because I've had, the Reef Donkey from the same, brewery, Tampa Bay Brewing Company, and that's like polar opposites. If you want an APA, that's amazing, which is American Pale Ale. It's definitely amazing. Try that one out if you guys can. But this is like completely different from their MO. I don't understand. I'm not a big fan personally. I hate to see how it goes once it's warm.
Let's go ahead and find out.
All right. See
Upon
you guys in
further
about
review.
20 minutes.
Hello everyone, we're back upon further review of Gourds Gone Wild.
Gorls or gourd?
Gourds. Gourds Gone Wild.
Gourd.
I don't think this beer needs any further introduction. I mean, it's a pumpkin ale. What else do you want? Yeah. It's been warming up on my porch for about half an hour now, and it looks very, very flat and very dark.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get a taste test of these, and we'll see if they held up to the Florida sun.
Ooh, smell it. Always a different scent once you warm it. Now I smell nothing but vanilla.
Yeah, the straight up vanilla extract. No. Nah.
Ooh, that does not work.
Yeah, that is gross. With a capital G.
Yeah, I was kind of right. There's no pumpkin whatsoever. Vanilla overpowers everything, along with the alcohol. That's all I taste is nothing but straight vanilla and alcohol.
But like fake vanilla. Fake vanilla with like a...
imitation vanilla.
Imitation vanilla with like a rubbing alcohol undertone. It's nasty.
Yeah, I can't finish this. I don't know, man. Like I said, for the company that has a very popular beer, which is the APA's Reef Donkey, I expected a lot more, to be honest. But I don't know, man. I just wasn't impressed with this. I didn't find it worth the $11 we spent roughly. I want to say. I honestly don't really remember.
I will say I love this beer cold. It's really good cold.
I'm polar
You're not a
opposites,
fan of the
man.
vanilla. You like more pumpkin.
I mean, if you're going to call yourself a pumpkin ale, then why does it taste like a vanilla shake? I mean, that's my thing right there. If you're going to say, oh yeah, we made a wonderful pumpkin ale, at least try to make it taste like, pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie or...
Have some nutmeg, some allspice in there. Yeah.
But you take one sip, in my personal opinion, one sip of either way, cold or warm, it's straight up like vanilla. And I don't really get the vibe of pumpkin, really. What about you, man?
I agree. It's a lot better cold. I'm a sucker for vanilla. I'll take vanilla ice cream over chocolate ice cream any day of the week. I'm
yeah,
just
but
a
it's
vanilla
a pumpkin
man.
beer, not
I
a vanilla
know,
beer.
but it tastes so good cold. I really like it cold. You get that kind of like, it's like very mild pumpkin. It's not strong pumpkin, but there's a lot of vanilla in there. Like Heath said, if you're gonna call yourself a pumpkin beer, though, you need to be a little bit stronger in the pumpkin flavor. So I will take that into consideration for the bottle caps of this beer. Speaking of which, what are you giving this, Heath?
You guys are probably going to hate me if you enjoy this beer, or if you haven't had this beer, but all-time low for a bigger budget equals bigger brews, I'm giving it a 2. I was honestly not happy with this beer. I didn't really care for it. If you would have called it like some sort of like vanilla bean something other, or like a Madagascar vanilla ale, something like that, then yeah, okay, sure, I could probably turn my head a bit. But if you're going to call yourself a pumpkin ale and you taste nothing but vanilla, even while it's warm and all you get is more vanilla, it's not a pumpkin ale in my opinion. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give this beer a 7.5.
Polar opposites.
Polar opposite of Heath. We've had a couple reviews now where we've had some differing opinions on beer.
That's what, 11.5 total?
Yeah, it's still not a great score for this beer overall between the two of us, but I'm a sucker for vanilla. I understand that it's supposed to be a pumpkin beer, but to me, ice cold out of the freezer, it tastes really good. There's a little subtle pumpkin with a lot of vanilla, but it's kind of a conflicting statement because if you're trying to be a pumpkin beer, call it Gourds Gone Wild. There needs to be a lot stronger of a pumpkin flavor, which keeps this down at a 7.5 for me as opposed to anything higher. But, I mean, I like the beer cold. Warm was disgusting. I mean, let's be honest. It just tasted like cardboard and vanilla and just nastiness.
Yeah, the only thing for me that it has going is the design on the can. But other than that...
And the name was pretty clever.
Yeah,
The
of
name
course,
was
the
clever.
puns, I love it. But other than that, I mean, that's why I gave it a 2. Just those two factors. But, I mean, like I said, not impressed whatsoever.
Alrighty, that's our review for this beer. Happy holidays to you. By the time you see this video, it's probably going to be October. We have a Halloween episode coming up for you, so keep an eye out for that. It's very amusing, to say the least. It took a lot of work to get filmed, but keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on Facebook. Or on YouTube, sorry. Like,
Either
comment,
or.
subscribe on YouTube.
Like on Facebook.
If you're
our
on
page.
Facebook, yeah, please like our page. It's Two Dudes Brew Reviews. Can't miss it. And vice versa. If you're on Facebook, check out our YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe.
Two
and-
Dudes Brew Reviews.
Yeah. Feel free to hit up the bell notification icon. So this way, I don't know, what is it? Oh, that's right. Every time we post a video, you guys will get notified. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good day.
And then when you subscribe, we get, more content for you guys.
Every Tuesday, we have our low budget, high hopes during the work week. During the weekend, when we feel like celebrating, we have our bigger budget equals better brew. And then once every few weeks or so, we try to put out a viewer's choice where somebody comments on our videos and gives us a recommendation for a beer or anything in general, and we give it a shot. So keep an eye out for those viewer choice videos. Once again, we're Two Dudes Brew Reviews. Have a great day.